Look at that.
Can I touch the bottom of your
Yeah. Go ahead. It's really bad. Ooh. Touch right here. Oh, don't push in though. Ow, dude.
I'm so sorry.
Dude, what?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Now touch right here.
Some of you may be wondering.
We're all flipped over, and I can't figure out where my camera is. There it is.
Why? Oh shit!
So
you're
low.
right. Why are you sitting here, and why is he sitting there?
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know.
Just talk to us like we're normal human beings.
I hate when you say that. I am. Sorry, I'm so focused on the
How
fact
gross this is right now.
Yeah, it's in my line of sight.
We switched because we thought like my leg would be elevated, and then but we wouldn't see it.
No, it's not about you not seeing it. It's about you being comfortable.
Oh, I would have been comfortable like that. So, but I appreciate the thought.
So I gave up my
Yeah,
spot.
I'm dealing with the leg infection right now. That's the only reason why we're flip-flopped the way we are.
You got a sick new tattoo, and it got
did,
infected,
and it's great.
unfortunately.
Do love the tattoo, but I did get infected.
Put a picture of the before.
Put a picture of when I got the tattoo.
Put a picture of the day of right here.
Like the day of when I got it, what it looked like. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I know yesterday was your got you day, right?
Yeah, so, I got Theo 6 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, this episode might be coming out late. If it does. If it doesn't, then great. I'm glad we're here on time.
Yeah, so we filmed later this week
because I can't walk.
He can't walk, and the infection was affecting him physically.
It was bad.
This guy, man.
I got sick, and then I got double sick because of the infection.
He was like, he told me there's like plasma coming out of it. Then he sends me a picture.
Yeah, but when I send you the picture of it, definitely wasn't plasma coming out of it.
There was like a big chunk of like pus on the bottom of it, and I was like,
the problem is I can't see down there.
I was shook.
No, you're not. You weren't shook.
Yeah, I was.
Whatever. Weren't shook.
Don't whatever me.
It was gnarly, dude.
It still is right now.
It's really gnarly.
But he's healing. He's on antibiotics.
Yeah, but my foot is swollen. Ew, you could see it in the sock.
Little kinkle.
Dude, you can see it in the sock.
Speaking of socks, I got you some for your birthday.
Oh, shit. Did you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I forgot them on my couch, and I'm like...
No, you did the psychologist, whatever, because you all day yesterday and today, you were like, oh, can I tell you the present? I can't wait. I got to tell you the present. And I was like, you do whatever you want. And then you left it on the...
You think I only got you socks for your birthday?
Yeah, I'm 30.
No, I got you something else. It didn't come in the mail yet.
What is this? Socks?
Yeah. The other shit didn't come in the mail yet.
Sick.
You didn't even look at them.
I did. I saw them. They're sick. Let's check out these ones.
I got them my last Fashion Nova because they were so fucking
sick.
They were so cheap.
Why are these? They're just so fluffy.
They're really good quality.
They're so fluffy. Hold on. Let me grab this. Is your address on this?
No. That's just a product number. Because I ordered it at my last Fashion Nova haul.
Oh, nice.
But no, dude. They're sick as fuck.
Let's check these out.
The thing is, with Ayyrabs... With Ayyrabs,
you support fast fashion.
I love fast fashion. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, sick. Some Ed Hardy socks. These
are
Tiger ones are sick.
I was gonna say, with Ayyrabs, you have to have good socks because we were foot out, and then you can wear some of those casually.
I don't know if these socks are gonna fit my big ass dutty foot I got going on. At least look at it. Isn't that gross?
Where'd your ankle
Look at my foot.
Where's your ankle?
It's right there, dude. I got like. I don't know. I got Tim Allen and Santa Claus fucking looking ass feet. And then are these the same socks?
They're different.
Different?
Yeah. I tried getting your color palette.
What's my color palette?
I don't know, just like the
What's my color
blues.
palette?
Not your palette, just like shit I know you like wearing.
This is perfect. Oh, these are sick too.
I know.
Yeah, those are nice. Yeah, dude. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, because I got him a gift. I think he'll like.
Thank you.
Imagine he doesn't like it.
The socks are fucking ripped. I like it. I dig it a lot. Hell yeah to the socks.
But it was supposed to come in the mail today, but it didn't come in the mail today. It's coming tomorrow.
Perfect.
So in my mind, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm like literally fucking tweaking out because I hate surprises.
Oh, I like a surprise if it's a gift.
I mean, I do too.
I don't like being surprised if it's like an axe murderer.
Yeah.
Or someone trying to rob me.
No one's really ever got me like a gift that I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. What would that look like?
I don't even know. I literally don't know. I really don't even know. What could shock me?
I don't know.
Watch him look at your leg.
I just lick it too. I had to kick Khaleesi around because I was like, don't get near this bad boy. You know the socks you're going to be good for, though? World War III. Producer, I don't know if you could hear that in the take, but leave it in. That was crazy. That was crazy timing.
That's an omen if we've ever.
That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. World War III, guys, it's happening. We're doing it finally.
I'm so glad I'm not able to be drafted.
Oh, you're gonna be drafted.
No, the fuck I'm not.
They don't care if you're autistic anymore. They're gonna draft you.
I'm not autistic.
They need people who are good with numbers and like.
I'm not autistic. 1, 2,
3 to the faux.
I'm a woman.
Yeah.
And I'm 28 years old.
They're not gonna care.
They do care.
No, they're not gonna care anymore.
They take people born 2001 and beyond.
Yeah. That's
not
post
me.
World War II.
Plus,
I promise you, they're not going to care.
I'm disabled. I'm a Twitch streamer.
I'm telling you, the autism thing, they'll be okay with it now. They're okay with it now.
The U.S. military.
In fact, I think they prefer it.
The U.S. military doesn't fuck with me. They don't want me.
They definitely want to put you on the front lines. Out of everybody, they probably want you the most on the front lines.
You're disrespecting a future U.S. Army soldier.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you're saying you're not going to be.
Here's the thing. On my name.
We're going to be in World War III, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I just want to have my birthday. Okay? I don't want to go to World... Can we go to World War III after I turn 30, please?
So... World War III is happening because Israel decided to bomb fucking Iran, bro.
Fucking Israel, dude. They're going crazy. Remember, like, back, like, 5-10 years ago, even, where, like, you would hear about Israel, but, like, whatever. Like, nobody really, like, they weren't, like, they were doing crazy shit. But they were, like...
My dad watched Al Jazeera, so I knew what Israel was doing
Yeah.
I wish I had that. No. I mean, they've always been doing crazy shit, but now that, like, I feel like they know they have unconditional United States support, they're just going batshit crazy.
They're going crazy. They're going batshit crazy.
Bombing Iran and then acting like the victim, saying, like, you know, because obviously Iran retaliated. And they're like, oh, look at they're bombing innocent people. It's like, bitch, you would bomb people.
What they're doing is they're taking the narrative we did to them with Palestine, and they're trying to do it to Iran to garner support. But the problem is just that, like, the government supports them. We don't. I don't, like, understand, like, how we're not a democracy. I'm in America. We're really not.
Is this the... Hold on.
What happened? What'd you do?
I plugged my
We're not really a democracy anymore. We're still governed by the government. We're not laissez-faire with the government. The government still tells us what we can and cannot say. So, we're fucked.
Yeah. Me about the...
What?
You already know what I was going to say.
Oh, she was about to get crazy with it. I keep losing my camera.
No, I wasn't going to go crazy with it. I was like, yeah, no, freedom... I'm telling you right now from personal experience...
Freedom of speech does not exist.
Freedom of speech does not exist. Mm-mm. And you will be intimidated in doing so.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For real. It's honestly ridiculous.
And it's not just a Trump administration thing. It's every administration.
The past, like, 3 years especially, we've just seen how... It's just crazy because I feel like people don't understand that, like, we're supposed to be in charge of the country, not the government. We're just trusting them to, like, do something. We need to, which is the whole reason why we're having all these protests here and around the world and in LA and different parts of the United States for ICE, is because we're protesting to not have it, and we're not being heard whatsoever.
No, they're being heard. They just don't give a fuck.
That's what I mean, though.
No, I know.
They they just don't give a fuck, and it's like, well, you should, because that's our thing. The way to do this for real, we just got to stop paying taxes. 100%. I think if every American stopped paying taxes, it'd be the most American thing we can do.
I feel like I wish we could pick where our taxes went.
I'm not trying to get us in trouble or anything by saying shit like this, but like if every American stopped paying taxes, we would win. We did that to the fucking British back there when we reclaimed our shit.
I saw a statistic. I don't know how true this is, but they say that the average empire lasts about 250 years.
Yeah.
And America's turning 250 years old next year. So
yeah, I'm telling you.
Maybe this is the fall of America.
Maybe, dude. Maybe.
But
I hope it's not. I hope we can really fucking fix our shit, but
so Trump demands Iran's quote unquote unconditional surrender.
Yeah, this just happened. So it's like
yeah, he tweeted this.
Not gonna happen.
He tweeted this a couple hours after or before we filmed. Unconditional surrender, and he put this on like Truth Social or whatever the fuck that website's called.
Yeah.
We know exactly where the so-called supreme leader's hiding. He's an easy target, but it's safe there. We are not going to take him out. Parentheses, kill, exclamation point.
Yeah, we get it. We get it, dude.
At least not for now. But we don't want missiles shot at civilians or American soldiers. Our patience is wearing thin. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
There's no American soldiers out there. The American soldiers are all here on our streets fighting protesters.
Yeah.
Because of you, so...
We now have complete and total control over skies over Iran. Iran had good sky trackers and other defensive equipment and plenty of it, but it doesn't compare to American-made, conceived, and manufactured stuff.
Man, dude.
Nobody does it better than good old USA.
This is ridiculous.
But in my head, I'm like, I don't think it'll be a world war. Do you think Russia and China will get involved to defend Iran?
Yeah.
You think they would?
I think China, maybe not so much. But I think Russia's honestly really, and I'm saying this with no basis, I think Russia's waiting for America to slip up in a big way so that they can. Because I feel like Russia's the type of country that holds like the biggest grudge, but like in silence.
In my head, this is, I know we shouldn't be talking about it like this, but like, let's say somebody were to bomb America. Mm-hmm. Where do you think they'd target first?
Any highly populated area, dude.
Do you think
I don't want to speculate and then be like, somebody watches and be like, they're planning. So I don't want to speculate. It'll just be in any highly populated area.
Because I guess it's just like, it just seems so like incomprehensible that anybody would ever bomb America.
Why? People flew planes into buildings in America.
Yeah.
People shoot up schools in America.
This is going to sound bad, but like shooting up schools and like stuff like that is small scale.
No, it's not when we're the only country that does it.
Because you don't have policy to control it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's not as small scale as you think it is.
I mean, not small scale, but like incidents.
I mean, regarding like nuclear weapons
death per incidents.
Sure.
A handful of people compared to the American population.
I mean,
9/11 had like 3,000 people dead at once. I'm like thinking about like
you're thinking of like in one
scale,
moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, like deaths collectively, like there's shootings that happen every single day in America, and deaths every single day in America. A lot of the deaths from cops killing people. Besides the point. But I'm thinking like one event.
Yeah, I don't think there has ever been one. Besides aside from like within the century at least.
Like the Iran thing, they've been talking about Iran having nuclear weapons since 1995.
Yeah.
As long as you've been alive. Mm-hmm. Even before I was alive, they're like, Iran's super close to having nuclear weapons. Iran's super close. And I'm like, okay. How do they even know?
They know. It's like, psyops and scientists and stuff like that. They all like... The thing is like science, I feel like scientists they like to learn from each other, and they're not like a patriotic group of people. They're more like about information and facts. So who knows? Who knows, dude? Who knows?
You know what fucked me up?
What?
Like during COVID, whenever they were like anti-vax scientists. And I'm like, you have the literature and you can fucking read the literature.
Yeah.
As it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still anti-vax?
Yeah, it's honestly, it's bullshit.
Crazy.
But who knows?
I texted my old boss yesterday.
What'd they say?
I was like, thinking of you. She's like, yeah, I'm in Barbados. I was thinking of you too.
Vacation.
For her anniversary.
Vacation. Yeah, but she better get out of Barbados. World War III is happening. What's the safest place to go? Australia is probably not that safe, right? I feel like they wouldn't be attacked. Like, why would they?
Antarctica.
But I feel like
the provinces in Canada that are like super tippy top.
Ooh.
Nobody fucking probably lives there.
Like, as far as America, things that wouldn't get like attacked, Alaska wouldn't.
Hear me out.
Hawaii probably wouldn't get attacked. Wait, because they've already done. They already did that. They already did that bullshit.
Hear me out.
What's up?
The area between Vegas and LA.
The wasteland.
Why would they bomb that?
Because it's like mini. Because it looks like mini Israel over there, so they probably just like get distracted. Would bomb that shit.
They'd be like, "Yeah, we're not gonna bomb those fucking mountains."
Yeah. I say we go to the mountains. I say we go up north. You know. We
could go to Lebanon and then.
No.
And then Lebanon won't be the focus anymore because they're like, oh, the world's being bombed.
Lebanon would do some stupid shit where they would try to be the focus of it. Yeah.
Fucking basic ass Lebanese.
I know, dude. But like I don't know. I have no idea. It's not. Can I be honest, dude? Like, in all honesty, this is not going to happen. I think that the Trump administration is stupid, but I don't think they're that stupid.
Because I was talking about this in a Discord server today, not even Hassan's. Mm-hmm. I was like, usually people start world wars or like any major wars during their presidency.
When economy's about to collapse and when they want to keep the presidency.
Yeah, and it's like he can't run again.
Yeah. So there is a possibility he'll do it just to keep running.
But we're also 3 years out.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. But speaking of dumb fuck Donald Trump, there was something called the King's Parade over the weekend. So basically it was to celebrate the Army's 250th anniversary and to celebrate Trump's 79th birthday.
Ugh.
It was like a 2-in-1 parade.
What a fucking pussy.
So it was a
parade for your birthday.
Yeah. It was they said despite expectations, there was a low turnout of the parade. They thought
did you see the videos? Pathetic. Dude, so fucking funny.
They said they expected 200,000 people to attend, but that didn't happen.
10. There were like 10 people there in the audience.
And obviously, so guess how much they were expected to spend on that bullshit?
They were expected to spend on the parade?
Yeah.
For what? Or to make or to spend?
To make it happen.
500,000.
$25 to $45 million.
To make that parade?
To have that parade.
That's how much they spend?
Yes. Of taxpayer dollars.
Of our money?
Yes.
This is what I'm saying, dude. Let's stop paying taxes.
Yeah, the event faced backlash for its estimated $25 to $45 million cost.
I just don't understand taxes anymore. I just don't understand taxes anymore. Like, honest to God, what are we paying for? I want like an itemized list of where my money goes.
No, literally.
Like, I don't want to give them any more of my fucking money until I get an itemized list of everything my money goes towards.
No, literally.
And then I want to pick and choose.
So, obviously, with the King's Day Parade happening in D.C., there were counter-protests all over the country. Mm-hmm. So, before that, Trump deployed 4,000 National Guard and 700 Marines to L.A.
Right.
And then in my head, dude,
we've had a lot of shit this week. We've had a lot of crazy shit. What were you saying? I'm getting into my shit
everyone's
later.
like, yeah, the Marines are bad news. They're trained to kill. And in my head, I'm like, what are they just going to start fucking like killing people in the street?
No, dude, of course not.
You know what I mean?
If anything, I trust the Marines more on the streets than I trust the fucking cops.
Any of these motherfuckers.
More than I trust fucking cops who barely get a certification to do their job.
Yeah.
I'd rather trust Marines who at least, for some of them, I'm not saying all of them, some of them feel a responsibility to the country and not to the people running it necessarily.
Yeah.
It depends. I feel like cops are just fucking, I don't know, especially out here. I don't know.
I don't trust the LAPD. I don't trust any.
I have cop friends, so it's very hard for me to fucking say. I just don't like cops as a whole organization.
Yeah. I went to the King's Day protest. It was huge.
Good. Fuck it.
To be quite honest, I got really nervous once I saw the military there because I'm aware that I'm on their radar. Mm-hmm. And I was like...
And they're going to be like, oh, that's that Muslim.
I mean, no, when Hassan was there, the National Guard pointed him out.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, no. So I retreated back in the midst of the crowd. But obviously, the protests symbolize, people protesting the authoritarianism that's happening in America with Trump. And, because democracy's dying.
Yeah, 100%, which is what I was trying to say as well.
And obviously, the military use happening. We have the National Guard here. We have the Marines on the streets now. Mm-hmm. And the protests are basically to call for accountability of what he's doing to the country and to people. And he's being a very heinous person. Right. And he's abusing his power. Mm-hmm. The protests were peaceful until about 3 p.m. Then it's when the Marines and LAPD started beating the shit out of people.
Well, there you go.
I had left 30 minutes before to get panini kebab. I want to hear what's like on their headsets because there's got to be somebody being like, all right, go ahead, beat the shit out of them now. I saw one leaked. They're like, the LASD Sheriff's Department is shooting the LAPD. We are getting hit. They are shooting us with like tear gas and canisters and they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't care.
They're shooting their own people.
Yeah, they don't care.
And then you know what makes me sound like such a fucking dick. They're utilizing horses for their fucking violence. Like I'm seeing videos of the LAPD trampling people with their horses because obviously they get scared really easy. And I'm like, they shouldn't be put in this situation. Yeah,
I don't know why we even still have a mounted police. Like, what's the deal?
Like, what is this, 1776?
Why do we have mounted police? It doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't, dude. I feel like mounted police really maybe for small towns makes sense to me.
My university campus had police officers.
Towns that are mostly built up of like ranches and like farms make sense to me.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Montana makes sense to me.
But like in the middle, where the fuck? How did they transport them here?
What do you mean?
The horses.
If I tell you, you'll cry. And just a giant in a cart in a truck caravan thing.
I mean, hold on, I worded that wrong. Where do they keep the LAPD horses?
Probably on a ranch, out in the desert somewhere.
How sad. They're probably like running around and then they get fucking deployed to the streets of LA. To be cops.
Dude, it's the protests have all been peaceful from what I've seen, from what I've heard. Everything has been peaceful. They've all been very peaceful protests. And the media is spewing falsities about it, of course.
Yeah.
Saying that the protesters are violent, that there's riots. But there isn't really.
There was looting, but at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if the Apple store is getting looted.
No, dude, looting happens. It happens. And looting only really fucking happens, like if we're being real, looting only really happens when police start getting aggressive.
Yeah.
Because then in the confusion, that's when people who are at their most desperate take advantage of that situation.
Yeah.
But the thing is also is just like, I saw that one CNN reporter say that protesters were firing rubber bullets onto the. You saw that?
Yeah, I did
the first time I saw it, I was like, "Is that just a mistake?"
I was like, "Bitch, how the fuck are protesters firing rubber bullets?" I swear to God, I was there. They aimed that shit at you. No,
did she ever retract that?
I'm not sure.
I wonder if she retracted that because it sounded like it's ridiculous. Yeah. That should have been. It sounded like it must have been a mistake
because she was like, "Yeah, they have this part and this part," and the thing is, it's like. I don't know where I put the fucking rubber bullet I had, but it was.
You guys saw it last.
Yeah, it's in the last episode. It's two pieces. Whenever it shoots, it like disperses. It has like the main big part, and then it has like the thick ass like part that like, I guess releases it. But it's like nobody has the capacity to even shoot those. One, as protesters. Two, they're supposed to aim those at the ground apparently and let them bounce.
Yeah, that's the goal.
But they're shooting people.
Yeah, no, I've seen
shooting
the videos.
Reporters, they're shooting press, and press in California have the right, even whenever civil unrest is called, to be in the line across police lines documenting this.
Yes.
And they're actively not letting press do this.
Right.
So they're violating our rights.
Yeah, dude, it's just sad. And all of this just because we don't want to see people get torn away from their fucking families.
And then people bring this up. I've seen this on Twitter, like, oh, well, why didn't you care about the deportations happening under Biden? And it's like,
we did though.
Like, people are taking it to the streets because they're coming into these sanctuary cities and ripping them out of their jobs. Yeah. Ripping them out of like their homes.
Taking them off of the streets with no warrants.
And they're being violent, and they're showcasing this display of force and disgust, and like, it's at the end of the day, I don't fucking think anybody should be deported. I don't give a fuck. Like,
grow up. Yeah, dude, grow up. So somebody's in your country, who gives a shit?
They're like, oh, these criminals. It's like, dude, fuck you.
So then arrest them.
Or they're saying like, oh, they don't pay their taxes.
Good. Sorry. So according to my plan, good. No, I don't want to fucking pay for taxes anymore, dude. I'm done with it.
They're going to their fucking workplaces and deporting them.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, pisses me off.
These are the same people who go to fucking Home Depot to try to hire immigrants. Guess what? You're gonna have to fucking build your roof yourself now, you fucking asshole. That's fucking wrong. That's insane. That's wrong. That's insane. That's wrong. But like, dude, you're the same kind of people. It's just fucking gross, dude. I will say I am happy that people are finally taking it to the streets on a larger scale. I agree.
And, showing them we're not going to fucking take it.
And I like that I'm seeing it happen in not just LA.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that all over people are doing it, especially for the King's Day. It felt like every state was protesting against.
Imagine being hated at like that wide of a scale.
No, I can't imagine being hated that wide of a scale. It would make me want to do World War III, which is literally why we're about to be in World War III right now.
I'm sick of these motherfuckers like ego stroking.
Huh?
I'm sick of these motherfuckers like ego stroking.
Yeah, dude, me too. To be completely honest, I think we need to just get rid of presidencies altogether. We need to like somehow.
What would you?
I don't know. We need to reform what government is or means. Because our idea of government right now is taken from old Grecian democracy.
I'm saying it.
Huh?
Destroy the Electoral College.
Mm-hmm.
And just go by the popular vote.
I agree.
Why the fuck does it matter per county? Why do we have points whenever we could just do the stupid fucking popular vote?
Yeah.
Why should America be decided based on dumb fucks that have a population of five fucking city or 5 people in a city, whereas like people like I saw like a map the other day talking about like LA has like bigger populations than like Michigan as a whole.
Yeah, there's one.
LA.
I think it's one at Christian. We were talking to Christian today about. He just mentioned this to me. I think you were there. He was saying he read that there was like 1 in every 21 people live in LA County, or 1 in every 9 U.S. citizens live in LA County. Yeah, we're very heavily populated.
That's crazy. And like obviously a lot of people move to LA. And it's crazy because I'm like, if you move to LA and you're not like talking about it, you're coming to the city.
Talking about what?
Like the ICE raids. And like actively advocating against it. I was going to say for it on accident.
That's crazy.
Actively advocating against it. Then it's just like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. God. This is out of everywhere, Texas as well. But like this is one of the most immigrant capitals in America. Here in New York.
I'm tired of living in history.
I don't like it, dude. What happened to the years where like nothing was fucking happening and everybody was just kind of chill, and maybe we were having like a housing crisis or something, but like
I was thinking about this the other day. It's like, was it because we were kids that we weren't really aware of our surroundings?
No, because it felt like it didn't feel like anybody was really that stressed out. Like when we were kids, I feel like I would have seen at least a protest or something happening.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Palestine protests growing up. That's about it.
Yeah, I mean,
but I was also in Dearborn.
Yeah, that's true. And watching Al Jazeera. The longest intro ever.
My dad, I've said this on the podcast before, but my dad would sleep with it on because he thought watching it in his sleep he'd absorb the news.
Yeah.
And just wake up and know.
Which is ridiculous.
He's autistic.
Yeah.
He really was.
But he would be good for the He wouldn't be allowed into the army.
Dude, my dad.
If you get drafted, do we get to pick where we go?
No, I don't know.
We have to take like an aptitude test, right?
Oh my God, imagine. I don't know.
God, I hope I'm smart enough to like fly something maybe.
You are too old to be deported.
Huh?
I mean, you are too old to be drafted.
Well, I'm not too old to be deported. Thank you very much.
You are too old to be drafted. You are about to be 30 fucking years old.
Yeah.
My dad would say like he would see everything as numbers. What a weird color combination.
I like these ones.
You like the black with.
I like the color combo on that. I'm so happy to have socks. I can throw a couple away now. Dude.
Those are the ones I gave you.
Huh?
I gave you those too.
Yeah, these are good too.
I just got new
Ew,
socks
look at
yesterday.
that. Look at that.
Can I touch the bottom of your?
Yeah. Go ahead. It's really bad.
I just want to.
Like right here?
No, I want to touch like.
It's bad, dude.
Like right here. Ooh. Is it hot? No, it's not hot. That's good.
That is good. That means the medicine's working.
I also have pain medication if you need some.
Touch right here. Oh, don't push in though. Ow, dude.
I'm so sorry.
Dude, what
I'm so sorry.
fuck?
I'm so sorry.
Now touch right here. I know it's my foot, but touch it. No, like you can touch. That doesn't hurt. You just like it's so weird, dude.
Ew, it feels.
Look at my feet compared to each other. It's really gross.
It looks like when I broke my ankle.
I don't know how that happened. Like it moved to my foot.
The infection is spreading. The redness indicates a spread.
Yes.
So wherever.
Careful.
I'm not touching it.
I know, but careful.
With the red.
Careful. Why do you keep doing that? I get it. I understand.
I'm explaining to the viewers.
No, but they understand too. You don't have to do that motion anymore. Close to me.
You know.
Yeah, I know. It's spreading. It's going to my foot, but that's not good.
The you're on really strong antibiotics, you're gonna be fine. Don't give me that fucking look.
I have to take it again at 4:00 in the morning. Or just, when I wake up.
Yeah.
I gotta take it at 4:00.
I had a really bad infection like that before.
Oh,
and
it's fucking rough, dude. They're not gonna let me go into the army because of my gout foot, my fucking shit leg, my bum leg.
Whenever I had a bad infection, I got in a fight with my mom.
Huh?
Whenever I had the bad infection, I got in a fight with my mom. Yeah. Because she was like, "It's nothing."
Yeah, she was me. I thought my shit was nothing.
You're being whenever you have a parent in the medical field,
they think you're faking everything.
You're faking everything.
Oh well, I didn't have a parent in the medical field, but they thought I was faking everything all the time.
And I was like, I told her, I was like, "This is wrong." She's like, If you really feel like you need to go to the urgent care, then go. I go to the urgent care. They're like, you need to go to the hospital.
That's the best part.
And then my mom's a nurse, so I said, yeah. How are your ER levels? Because I have to go to the fucking ER now. And then I was like, you're a fake nurse. I was so pissed. I was like, you said this, nothing was wrong. You're a fucking fake nurse. I don't understand how you're even a nurse. I was so angry. She got so mad at me.
Yeah, I bet.
So
you were in the wrong with that one.
I was in the wrong, but I was just so frustrated because this is the second time she did it, and the first time I almost had a heart attack. That's a crazy thing. The first time she's like, nothing's. She's like, if you really feel something's wrong, then I get fucking admitted into the hospital.
Amen.
Pissed me off.
Way to go.
Pissed me off, but she visited me. She hooked it up.
Good.
She got me a private room and shit, but I was so angry. And then I told the doctor, I was like, I need to go home. I miss my cats.
Classic Frogan. Amen. Bust down, Tatiana.
But yeah, no.
Stop looking at it.
It's so red.
It's so red, and that it's also like oozing.
I'm just glad that it's not hot, and I'm glad it's not as pussy as it was before.
I took off the derm because I wrapped it when I put pants on today because we went out today.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to wear shorts because I didn't want sun to be touching it. So I put a derm on it, and when I took it off,
it hurt.
Didn't hurt. This is so gross, dude. It was so wet from liquids, and it took all this off with it. It was really bad.
Have you been icing it?
No, I haven't. And when you said, because I found out about the icing yesterday.
Yeah.
But the research I've done, no site has said anything about doing any icing. It's not hot. It doesn't really hurt.
It's just for the pain.
Yeah, it doesn't really hurt that much.
And swelling, to be honest. It probably would.
I just whatever. I was going to keep my foot above my head.
My mom said, keep it above heart level when you're laying down. I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah.
He's doing the splits.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of doing the splits.
Let's hear it.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh my God. First of all, I'm going to say it here on the podcast. And Sabrina, if I ever meet you in person, if our paths ever cross, this is not indicative of you at all. Man-Child sucks.
Oh, the song sucks.
The song sucks.
Love you, but the
song sucks.
Sabrina Carpenter is the first.
Man-Child. What? Like, what are you doing?
I know, dude. I get you're mad at Barry.
Trying to do that like Dolly Parton shit.
I guess she's mad at Barry, but it's like, girl. Sabrina Carpenter is the first ever celebrity lookalike I ever got in my life. And I fucking run with it.
Yeah, good.
I'll take it.
I mean, you do her makeup look.
I do.
Yeah.
Because, listen, whenever you find somebody that has a kind of similar features as you.
I mean, that person was delusional, but like, I could see it from the makeup.
Delusional, but can see it. How does that make sense?
The makeup, the makeup look.
He said.
But to be like, oh, you look just like Sabrina Carpenter.
He said, bitch,
First
you
of
wish.
All, two totally different noses. Your shit's Arab. Hers is like a dragon.
A dragon.
She's got that like sharp point nose,
She does.
Yeah.
No, I realized.
Height, same, right? Or she's shorter
than me. I realized today, I was like, I feel a lot taller than I am. Like, Christian's really fucking tall.
Is he tall or does he stand up really straight? That motherfucker has posture.
Even you're really fucking tall.
I got taller today because of my leg and my swollen foot. I was 6 feet today.
Damn.
Oh, finally. Sabrina Carpenter. People on the internet are having a cry, an outlash. What are some other synonyms for what I'm saying? A disgust. They're having an outrage.
Yes.
Over Sabrina Carpenter's new album cover.
For her album called Man's Best Friend.
Right.
So we're going to put a picture of the album cover here.
Right.
Ooh, look at her slay. Anyways, the album cover is like her on all fours and somebody grabbing a fistful of her hair.
Yeah.
And people lost their absolute fucking minds on the timeline.
Oh my God, dude. Like I'm sick of woke people, dude. I'm sick of it. It's like this very intensely woke.
It's like the modern day feminism for Gen Z is like weirdly modest and not doing anything for the male gaze. But like at the end of the day, like as a straight person, you're gonna do shit for the male gaze no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. Yes.
It's like feminism doesn't have to be modesty. The whole thing of feminism is like you do what the fuck you want with your body.
I'm not gonna sit here and try to mansplain feminism.
I am.
But you can do it for sure.
But people are mad because they said that
it's setting women back many years because it's like the dominance role of male, female, male pulling hair of female, male dominance. That's the argument that's being said. And that's what BDSM is. That's what domination is in some regards. That's what, I mean, do you really look at Sabrina Carpenter and go, like, she's a dom? No, not at all, dude.
People are like, it's like objectification and misogyny because she's catering to these misogynistic stereotypes of the male gaze.
Yeah, but it's her body.
And promoting the objectification of women. And
no, because if it was any other woman but her, I would agree with that.
They wouldn't be mad. Hey,
no. I mean, no. If it was any other woman on that album cover, not Sabrina, but it was Sabrina's album, that argument, I could be like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but it's her.
But it's her. It's her body. She's doing what she wants to do with it. And on top of that, the title of the album is Man's Best Friend, which is indicative of being a dog.
I don't give a fuck. People are also mad because like she has a younger audience. You know, she was a Disney star. And they're like, well, this could impact the perceptions of like women in relationships.
How many times do we have to go through this fucking rigmarole of having a Disney star grow up and then people will be like, well, why does she have tits? I don't understand why her breasts have why do we keep doing this shit?
And then it's like
get over it, dude. People grow up.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's the same people that got mad at Miley Cyrus when she did her first
showing her shoulder,
doing her first quote unquote scandalous photo shoot. You know, it's the same shit. It's the same shit with yeah, dude. I think what happened is we over-sexualized Britney Spears when she was young, and now everybody took the hard right and was like, we can't do that anymore. Mm-hmm. And now there's no kind of understanding that women grow up.
Yeah, it's like I can understand there's obviously a problem with sexualization with women, but I feel like if they do it themselves,
that's a man problem. That's a man
that
issue.
Much. I don't have an issue with that.
It's like what it feels like is we're trying to not protect women. We're trying to protect men from themselves. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
To me.
Why should? Yeah.
It's dude, let them do what they want to do. Okay. Train your sons better.
Exactly. Teach
your sons better. If anything, have them be exposed to this sexuality and then be like, yeah, that's a normal part of growing up. Women become attractive. Women are, they like to show off their body and use their sex. And you, as a man, you can do the same thing too. But it doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm. The next one, you're going to lose your fucking mind.
Huh?
People are doing the same argument they do with Ariana Grande, where they're
God, of course.
if you find
she was one example I forgot to name as well.
If you find her attractive, you're a weirdo because she looks like a little girl. And they think that she's trying to be Lolita and try to look younger.
Who? Sabrina? The only things, absolutely not, dude. I think Sabrina's trying to make herself look older.
I know.
She's literally putting herself in old Hollywood get-ups. You know what I mean? Old showgirl. Yeah. She's literally trying to not look younger.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
But
those people are so stupid. They just need to stop.
It's sorry, she's short. She can't fucking control that shit.
I wish that people who made bad tweets would. Every time they made a bad tweet, they lose a finger. You have
10
you have 10 tries.
10 tries.
You know?
But she responded. She said that the cover is basically a statement on societal expectations and treatment of women.
Exactly. Sure.
She said it was meant to provoke thought, not degrading women.
Yeah.
And that people focus more on her imagery instead of the depth of her music.
Exactly.
But even people were the album cover for me is triggering as an abuse victim because...
Get over it, dude. Sorry, cancel me. Get over it. Oh, this album was fucking triggering for me because I was abused. Don't look at the album. Hey, do this. Get over it, dude.
This.
What do you not watch any TV?
Do this.
That's such a sad life. You're not claiming any power back by complaining about shit that's triggering you.
In my head,
dude, I sound like an old man.
Oh my god,
dude, I sound like an old
30 man.
But because in my head, I'm just
ridiculous. As somebody who experienced abuse too, I never looked at it. I was like, oh my god, I'm applying this shit to myself.
Dude, I've also gone through abuse, and I don't look at that shit and go, you know.
Yeah, I'm just I don't know. I went to therapy.
What the fuck did you just say?
I went to therapy.
Yeah, barely. Okay, barely went to therapy. Barely went to therapy.
I went to therapy before I knew you.
Yeah,
as well,
but barely.
What do you mean? I went 2016.
What have you learned from therapy?
That I don't like breathing exercises because it makes me aware of my heart.
other than something about therapy that she doesn't like. That's crazy. That's crazy. She's like, most people are like, I learned that I have kind of like an obsessive compulsive disorder, or that I learned that I have a hard time like letting go of certain things. Frogan's first thing she says is like, I learned that I don't like to breathe. That's crazy.
It made me sit in a room by myself and do breathing exercises. I'm like, ugh, I'm too aware.
I hated those breathing
therapy.
exercises. We talked about that as well.
What did I learn in therapy?
Dude, I hate how white and dry the outside is. It's bothering the shit out of me. I'm sorry. I keep.
No, you're fine.
I keep looking at it.
Don't put lotion on it.
I'm not doing that. No.
Because what I learned.
I think me putting lotion on it when I first took off like the bandage to like start that process, I think that fucked it up as well.
It happens.
I don't really care. Stop fucking being bitches about Sabrina Carpenter, about people's bodies, dude. Who gives a shit? Watch, like one of these days I'm gonna like be super famous. I'm just gonna start sending dick pics out. I'm just gonna put them all over the internet. You know? As a statement. She got so shocked. Like I'm actually gonna do that. She got so shocked.
No, it caught me off guard. I was like,
as a statement. Fuck it. Like who gives a shit?
Face in it?
Huh?
Face in it?
It wouldn't matter. I would have to take a picture of my body. You know? And my rib tattoos already in. Yeah, so. My foot's getting a cramp. Say what you're gonna say.
What I realized in therapy is that it doesn't work for me. Yeah. That's what I realized, and that's okay.
We've talked about that on Patreon, I think.
Yeah, Patreon.
But yeah, dude, the Sabrina Carpenter thing is so fucking stupid, especially when we have fucking people getting deported for no good reason. People just
fuck everything up. But like, I feel like people put celebrities so much on a pedestal, and like throughout their life, like Justin Bieber, for example, who is under fire again.
I just don't know why we keep. If this is one of our sweet and our sour episodes, I'm the sour one today for sure. I just don't like why do we keep fucking filming Justin Bieber?
I know he
hasn't done anything in years.
He hasn't released new music in forever.
He doesn't look like he's doing well.
Dude, I wanted to talk about this on the podcast when you were gone, but obviously we didn't film because I was sick. So his wife made it onto the Vogue album cover or Vogue magazine cover, and he told her she's never gonna be on Vogue. Yeah, but he's proud of her because she made it. Mm-hmm. So basically, what happened was a few days ago he was at Soho House in Malibu, and paparazzi were just standing around him filming him, and he crashed the fuck out, which I would too. There's an 11-minute video, and he wanted privacy. He's like, "I'm a real man with a family." And then he's like asking who's like paying them to harass him.
He's also like a billionaire, you know? Why can't you buy a private area for you to go to?
He's a very troubled man. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I mean, dude, you know what's crazy is I think since the Diddy thing came out, he's been kind of still going on a downward spiral.
People think he was a victim of Diddy parties.
I think he was a victim of Diddy parties, and I think Diddy, like it coming out that he diddled everyone. I think it triggered a trauma. Me talking shit about people saying triggered and then like saying it. I think that's an example of it triggering an actual response. Yeah, because the person who attacked him is now coming back out, and people are now finding out about this. And something he's probably tried to keep secret his entire life. Mm-hmm. So this is the video?
I'm a dad. I'm a husband. You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you.
People are also using this as a meme now.
Which is disgusting. Will I use it as a meme? Probably. But it's disgusting.
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
We're on the sidewalk, Joe.
I don't give a f*** if you're on the sidewalk. I'm a dad. I'm a husband. You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
He kind of ate with that, though. I'm not going to lie.
It's not clocking to you. It just sounds like he hung out with a black person one time.
Leave my Canadian man alone.
I just don't know. He left his mom in the hood. You know?
His mom is a fucking pro-life bitch.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
I'm a human being. You're standing around my car at the beach. You know what I'm saying? You don't think I'm a real guy, do you? You're gonna take this video out of context. You're gonna say I'm mad. I don't know who the paying you to provoke me, but I'm not the one. Okay? Stop provoking me. I'm a real dad, a real husband, a real man. All right. You don't do this to me. Okay?
All right, cool.
I'm not to be with. I don't know who's paying you to with me or provoke me, but I'm not the one. I don't care that you're on the sidewalk. I don't care what kind of dirty work, what kind of nasty you're getting paid in the background to provoke me, bro, but I'm not the one. I'm really not the one. I don't care that you're on the sidewalk, bro. Clearly you're here for an alternate agenda. Why would you want to be here to provoke me like this? This isn't love.
You're not provoking, Josh.
This isn't love, bro. This is weird, bro. Y'all are on some real weird shit. Literally.
Right, I don't understand, like, what's the point of you having security if they're not going to be like, hey, let's go right now?
Right.
Okay, then go. Then have a good night somewhere else, man. For real. Because I'm not going to stand around here and let this happen. No.
I like that he's only yelling at the one guy recording him instead of the guys flashing their pictures.
Dude, imagine the paparazzi pictures of him yelling like this. No, but what the fuck?
Ghost.
But yeah, no, he crashed out on paparazzi, which to be honest, I fucking would too.
I'm not no shame on him for crashing on a paparazzi. Go ahead, dude.
I have a soft spot for Justin Bieber. I used to love him when I was growing up.
Yeah. Remember that video of him when he was at the concert and people were clapping? He's like, no, if you're going to clap, clap right. Based for that.
He posted a response. People keep telling me to heal. Don't you think if I could have fixed myself, I would have already? I know I'm broken. I know I have anger issues.
Right,
I tried to do the work my whole life to be like the people. I know
I'm broken.
I know you don't care.
I know you don't care.
And it just keeps making me more tired and more angry. The harder I try to grow, the more focused on myself I am. Jesus is the only person who keeps me wanting to make my life about others. Because honestly, I'm exhausted with thinking about myself lately.
Got that bored of reading it?
He types like Capri, illiterate.
He does type like he's old now.
Justin Bieber?
He's schizo posting.
I think he's younger than you.
Justin Bieber's not younger than me.
He's born March 3rd.
He might actually be 29, right?
He's born on March 1st. Oh, he's 31.
He's older than me. Fuck you.
Damn.
I know you love me. I know you care. You are my love. You are my... Why are we filming Justin Bieber anyways, dude? Like he's so like...
I feel like paparazzi...
not even irrelevant anymore.
Paparazzi should be like a dying art, bro. Like, nobody gives a fuck about that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we still eat it up as a culture, unfortunately.
I don't give a fuck about that anymore.
We do, because we just talked about it for 20 minutes. So...
What? Paparazzi? Yeah, because he had a response to it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's sensitive.
Whatever, dude. Yeah, I don't know. The other thing that happened that we didn't get to talk about last time on the episode was that apparently a wrestler bought some stuff from eBay.
The dark web.
From the dark web.
Here's my thing. Before we get into this, I'm like, I didn't even know the fucking dark web still existed.
What are you talking about? The dark web is always around.
I never went on it before.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know how to get there.
You have to like download like Onion or some bullshit like that.
A long time ago, yeah, you had to like download like a proxy website or a proxy program, which then took you to a. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know how to go on the dark web.
I just didn't trust myself to do it because I feel like I would have gotten a virus or some shit on accident.
Yeah, dude. People are into some weird shit on there too. I was on a trip with like a bunch of random people, and one of the girls was like, she was a little, and that was the most Arab thing, by the way. That was the most Arab thing when somebody has like mental illness, they're just like, she's a little,
Yes.
I think black people do the same thing. He's like, they got it. They got something. She was like, your body part. I can list off what they cost. I'm like, oh God. How much is like a kidney? They're like a kidney is like $5,000 per kidney.
That's it.
A lot of the values I felt like weren't right. But
I know some people get their shit stolen whenever they get like plastic surgery in Turkey.
That's so funny. Dude, people getting like their kidneys stolen is such a funny thing to me because it's happening still.
It's like you only need one.
But it's happening still, and I'm like, that was a joke thing.
I know, dude. I'd be pissed. I'd be so mad.
Oh, they took my kidney.
You know what's fucked up? Selena Gomez's best friend gave her one, and they're not friends anymore.
We talked about that on one of the other episodes.
The Hailey Bieber one, yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny that they're not friends. I would be so mad.
But speaking of the black dark web, I'm tired.
The black web.
The black web. So there's a WWE
the new
wrestler.
Madam Web movie coming out. The Spider-Man movie coming out. The black web.
There's a wrestler named Shiloh Hill. He's in the WWE. And he has been going viral because he's talking about this series he started called, basically, he bought shoes from a website called The Shoe Man, Keeper of Souls.
I hate that.
Yeah, and the website has a lot of shoes.
Okay.
And some of them have blood on them, and they're given details. So the marketplace has the shoes. It has names, ages, and you can rent the shoes for 1 to 10 years.
Rent?
Yes. You have to pick a rental period when you're buying the shoes for 1 to 10 years.
How do you rent shoes?
I don't know.
Don't they get dirty and just destroyed?
He's buying it from the dark web.
So
he bought these shoes, these cowboy boots called Waylon.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Waylon 29. And they're stained with blood. And he ordered it, and he's like, okay, well, I ordered it, and he got a package in the mail. He got the boots, and inside the boot was a VHS tape. But obviously the boots were stained, and he applied hydrogen peroxide to the areas of the boots that had blood on it, and it bubbled. So that meant there was blood. And he wanted to be sure.
It still does that? Wait,
yeah.
Even if the blood has been there for however long?
And it
bubbles?
Yeah. And he wanted to be sure, so he used luminol, which is a chemical that reacts with hemoglobin. And under a black light, it showed that the stains were blood.
So bloody boots.
Bloody
Great.
boots.
Rented boots, got them bloody. Is this him?
Yeah.
Bro, he looks like somebody who just... Why would you go to the dark web to rent boots? You know?
I know.
What was he doing there? How did he find this site?
So here's where we're at currently with the boots. I just got the blacklight in the mail. For the blacklight to work, we need something called luminol. And Amazon says it should be here in a couple hours. I think I'm gonna be at work by the time it gets here, but I'll show you what I learned last night. Last night I ordered some hydrogen peroxide. And when I dab some on the clean parts of the sole, nothing really happens. But when I dab it on the more suspicious parts, it does foam up. So,
oh my God.
According to ChatGPT, there are a lot of false positives that will also cause foaming with hydrogen peroxide. So I'm waiting on the luminol to try to figure out what this is.
Well, I thought hydrogen peroxide only bubbles if it's dirt.
No blood.
Is it blood?
I am going to get a VHS player. But yeah, so until that stuff comes, we just know they're dirty boots. And I'm really thinking about wearing them to work tonight. All right.
And I'm really thinking about wearing them to work today. Okay. Did he post an update? Did he watch? What is that?
It might be the ugliest shipping confirmation I've ever seen, but the dark web shoes are coming June 2nd.
Why are you buying shoes off the dark web?
Okay,
that's the boot listing? Yes. Let me turn it around to me. That looks so gross.
Yeah. And he put the shoes on, by the way.
Ugh. That looks gross. That looks like an experiment.
And he uploaded the VHS tape.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
This is it?
It's an hour, 20 minutes.
What's up, guys?
Is there anything good on it?
I didn't watch it because it was kind of scary. It's like a movie backwards. I didn't like it. It's scary.
Skip halfway through.
It's an hour 20 minutes of this.
You know who would eat this up?
Capri?
Canella.
True.
Send it to Canella.
I will.
Send it to our little Canella.
But people think he's faking. They think he's lying. They think
Can I be honest? It seems fake.
it seems fake too. Because they're like, why the fuck would you order that from the dark web?
Why would you? Yeah. Yeah, dude. Why would you order that from the dark web? Why would you put the boots on?
They think it's like him trying to get clout.
Yeah, definitely. But what a weirdo to try to get clout like that.
Oh, dude.
But it's working.
I remember when I was younger, I wanted to look up, was it like Silk Road or some shit where you can buy drugs from the dark web? Not that I do drugs or anything, but just like the fact that like I wanted to like see what was listed.
Like what you could do, how you could purchase, all that jazz.
Because even my favorite TV show used to be Law & Order SVU. Mm-hmm. And they talked about it in a couple episodes. So it's like, there was one episode where like, was it SVU or was it like Criminal Minds? They like turned these people into dolls. And apparently they did that on the dark web too.
Okay.
And it scared the shit out of me.
They turned these people into dolls?
Yeah, they basically like lobotomized them.
Oh, God.
It's like fucked up. It's like the most fucked up shit ever.
And this is on SVU?
SVU or Criminal Minds. I can't remember.
That sounds like a Criminal Minds thing.
I think it might have been Criminal Minds.
Not an SVU thing.
Fuck SVU. I hate that show now. Fucking Elliot Stabler leaving and starting his own terrorist.
No, it's organized crime.
I hate that shit. I was so excited
Mafia
for it.
stuff.
I was so excited for it. And then I watched the first episode. It was about them stealing COVID vaccines.
Yeah.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah,
I don't care about Italian people stealing an ice cream truck to smuggle
Hey,
COVID
Giovanni.
vaccine for rich people.
Hey, Giovanni, we got to get the vaccines, the COVID vaccines. Do your Italian accent to me. Your mafia accent. I don't know. All right, that was good. That was good.
I mean, the whisper was, I really didn't know, but it's like giving Godfather. You come to me today on my daughter's wedding.
And you want COVID vaccines.
Godfather fucking scarred me whenever I watched it.
Godfather scarred you?
Guess why?
Why?
Guess the one scene.
The horse scene?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I have like the urge to
Stop, dude. Please. I'm very injured.
not your tattoo, just like your leg in general.
Why?
I don't know. Whenever I see the bare skin, I just want to go whoop.
My leg?
Yeah.
You're evil, dude.
How am I evil? It's
You're
not to
evil. You're evil Knievel.
It's not to hurt you. It'd be evil if I said I want to slap your wound. I said your leg.
Basically, yeah, my leg is my wound now. My leg is my fucking wound now. Okay? Just chill. I'm upset.
Guys,
I can't become a military person in World War III because of my leg.
Guys, the only way to cheer him up is to subscribe to our Patreon.
That's true. And you can do that in 1 to 3 ways.
Patreon.com/Ayyrabs. We upload react. We haven't uploaded reacts in a couple of weeks because of the circumstances of life.
Vacation, sickness, and leg.
But we're gonna be back.
Yeah.
We got to film Gypsy Robes this week.
Raff, stop. The next time that you have a mess up with your voice, I'm gonna say something.
You already do it anyways because you want to try to get back at me.
Yeah, literally. You know what's so funny is I said that to her yesterday or 2 days ago, offhandedly, after we had this whole rigmarole, and she really held on to that.
Yeah, because
I was waiting to bring it back up.
No.
How bitter bitch.
No. Because whenever I have typos with my speech, you always point it out.
Yeah.
Whenever you do it,
I'm a lady. I don't say anything.
I've never called myself. You think I'd say I'm a lady?
Dude, that face you gave me was terrifying. And I don't know if it's the drugs, but it was Terrifying.
Drink your fucking water.
No, dude.
Drink your fucking
That's on
lemonade.
the BDSM list.
Ooh.
BDS list. My bad.
What's the Kirkland BDSM list? How kinky can we get in Costco?
It's, dude. Oh, that's the other thing. You bought a fucking olive tree.
Can I get it?
No.
Can I bring it inside?
No.
You know what's crazy?
Frogan bought an olive tree. The whole fucking saga of this pissed me off. We would go to Costco. She's like, I want to see if there's olive trees here. I'm like, why? Because I want one. Why? Because I want to make my own olive oil. Now, there's so many things that are wrong with this. Frogan doesn't even have a pot or a pan to cook in. Frogan hasn't cooked anything, right? Frogan doesn't even know really how to boil an egg. And she wants to make olive oil. She's literally searching right now for a pan. She has a pancake pan. I have a pan. She has one pan. She has one singular pan. Okay, all right, make more noise. Why don't you get even louder? Do you have a waffle maker? No. Do you? When was the last time you used the waffle maker? Yeah, that's what I thought. Never used it. She's like, oh, I'm going to make all of my own olive oil. First of all, that's a 5-year process. She's not even going to be in this apartment for 5 years. What if I am? She got a tree, but nowhere to plant the tree. It's ridiculous. Guys, it's ridiculous. Yeah, she got an olive plant. The cat almost ran outside when you did that. Be careful with the dirt.
Guys, look at my olive tree. I paid $16 for it. Really cheap.
Yeah, but like you're not going to grow anything. You'll grow. Actually, I'll take that back.
Look at how healthy
I take
it
it back. You'll grow. But you're not going to make your own olive oil.
What if I do?
Here.
Move.
The thing is like, I have an uncle who makes his own olive oil. He sends it away to get pressed and soaked. And this cat wants to fuck with the olive tree so bad.
My neighbor's cat already tried eating it.
Yeah, that's the problem with cats too. Like they try to eat plants. Stop eting the plants.
Can I tell you the interaction? I had already told you, but I'm going to tell them.
Yeah, go ahead and tell them.
So I went to Costco because I was getting Capri's birthday cake because he likes cheesecake like a fucking freak.
Yeah, true.
And I felt gravitation towards the plants because last time Raff and I went, there were no olive trees. And then I walk over and I look at it. I'm like, this looks like an olive tree. And then these 2 Arab uncles come up to me. They're like, they look kind of light to be an olive tree, but these are olives. He has like, and then one of them was like, if you want a good one, it's on the other side.
These look too white to be an olive.
Like the leaf. I mean, I brought it back to life.
Well, it's a baby.
I brought it back to life. It was dying, but yeah. So
cool.
I pogged out of my mind. I was like, the fucking olives.
They grow pretty big though.
I know.
5 years.
So guys, in 3 to 5 years. On our Patreon, we're going to do an olive oil making Patreon exclusive episode. So make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, I guess I'm making olive oil. I guess I'm making olive oil. The last thing in the world I wanted to do. Now I'm doing it. This is ridiculous. She's literally not going to do it. But whatever. I'm done arguing, dude. I'm just a guy with a bum leg. But yeah, subscribe to our Patreon. And yeah.
We'll see you next week.
We'll check out these guys. They all subscribe to our Patreon. In fact, they subscribed at a high tier.
Also, Raph's birthday's on Sunday, so.
True. My birthday is next Sunday.
This Sunday.
My birthday's this Sunday?
Yes, sir. And we're going on a road trip next week, which is really exciting.
Lame. My birthday's this Sunday?
Yes.
I thought it was like next week.
No.
Oh.
It's the 18th right now. Sorry, aging the episode.
Ew. All right. See you guys. See you guys on the Patreon.
All right.
Check out the Patreon.
Please.
All right. Here we go.
Bye.
Patreon.